So let me
Hmm.
ask you, where does deserving go when I share that with you? Where does the whole idea of
Uh,
deserving go?
well, it's still, it's still part of what you say we have to really let go of beliefs that we were given. Because I think that
Wait. I did not say you have to let go of beliefs that you were given.
okay, it might benefit us if we let go of beliefs that we are
No,
given.
no, no,
No?
no. So here, okay, so you guys, here's another paradigm shift for everybody. I hear a lot about releasing and letting go these
Mhm.
days, especially at the end of the year. How about transmuting, but not transmuting by letting it go or releasing? By now, everybody listen, this is quite a quantum leap from how most of you have taken on your evolutions. So just breathe in for a moment because remember, we're on a quantum leap journey and we're talking about the context for our shifts right now, the context for our entire program. Even people that have been working with me for a long time are going to be like, huh? And I've said it before, I promise you. But coming into 2026, you will not be releasing and letting go of shit. Okay? That is not how it's going to work. It's about activating and understanding a parallel version of you that already exists, that you get to embody, that through the embodiment, just like when we were talking to Christina, she said, oh, perfectionism becomes irrelevant. See, we didn't have to work on her perfectionism. We just activated another paradigm where perfectionism didn't have to exist. So, did we have to let go of perfectionism? No, automatically perfectionism goes away. And so do a bunch of things from understanding that if we're operating on a spiral and your job in life is to consistently become, if becoming is the goal and creating upon creation is the goal, then you get to live in that abundance of becoming. And in the higher version of yourself, what happens is all of those belief systems that you've been holding on to become irrelevant. There's no letting go, there's becoming. And from the higher perspective of who you really are, that which you are not becomes irrelevant rather than letting go of it. You didn't even have to address it because when we address that stuff, what we do, remember, this is about a quantum world, and I'm so apologizing for all of the apple carts that this upsets. I want you to know that also in this program, we're gonna get to explaining most of it, but you got to get this is how the kids that are, if you want to know how your kids that are being born right now are coming in, this is how they're coming in. They're coming in wired to what I'm talking about right now. Oh, that didn't work. I'm not going to analyze the living daylights out of myself. I'm just going to become the next version. Oh, I'm going to get curious about how I use physics. Oh, da 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 da. They are going to quantum leap and quantum leap and quantum leap. They don't
Hmm.
consider themselves broken. You even see it in some of those, the kids that you know, your grandchildren and your children. They already know this, that you don't have to let go.
So when you so when we mention parallel selves,
Yes.
I have I have a lot of fun playing with parallel selves every day, but I find it challenging to find a future self. And I'm wondering if that's because I'm not being creative enough in my imagination to do the future self. It's
No,
easy.
isn't that interesting? So we're going to get to future selves and parallel selves, okay? So everyone knows because we haven't gotten to the becoming part of today. But the last thing we'll do today is about your parallel selves. Okay. But what I would
Mhm.
say is the reason we started this conversation is because it's about worthiness and deserving.
Which are two
As
habits I still carry.
so their habits, can you get that
The
habits?
reflexes, it's
Yeah,
like
I
a
would say,
reflex.
yeah, I
Yeah,
think
it's
that's
a
accurate.
reflex.
That's
Yeah.
very accurate. I would say that
Mhm.
they're pretty accurate. That's pretty
Mhm.
accurate. So can you imagine that if a parallel version of you became far more compelling and those reflexes no longer suited that version of you, that it would
Oh,
become
no,
irrelevant to even have the conversation about not deserving.
right. My parallel selves do not have these issues.
Excellent. So we're going to talk about how to transcend and transmute those habits such that you do not have to address the habit and let go of them or release them. Because has
Hmm.
anyone noticed if I just told you, oh, you feel like you don't deserve? Oh, just let it go. How does it work? If someone tells
No.
you to let it go and then you tell yourself to let it go, no, it doesn't work because that's not how physics works. You have to be at a frequency that's different than I don't deserve,
Mhm.
right? And you have to make I don't deserve irrelevant. And so, can you get the paradigm shift?
I think so. It feels like I can.
Yeah, it feels like you can too. When I look at your hologram, now there's doing
Hmm.
it. So, we're going to do
Yeah.
it, but
Yeah.
you can get the paradigm shift. Okay, good.